Have you ever wondered what makes Gemini so special? Will you be surprised to learn that not all Geminis are alike and that some Geminis have certain specific tendencies? If so, watch this video and find out why. Today we're going to take a look at Gemini. Would you happen to know a Gemini? Or might you be a Gemini? Either way, each and every Gemini has a unique level of zodiac intensity relative to the day that they were born. What exactly do we mean by zodiac intensity? How strong are you in the zodiac? How strongly do you adhere to your zodiac sign's personality traits? What is your key zodiac strength? Understanding and mastering Gemini requires knowing where a particular Gemini falls on the spectrum of zodiac intensity. The key question we seek to answer is a Gemini in the core of their sign's power, or is a Gemini potentially on the cusp of something greater? Are you on the cusp, or are you in the core? Are you in the core of your zodiac sign's power, or are you on the cusp of something greater? Are you stronger in the cusp than you are in the core? Or are you stronger in the core than you are on the cusp? Let's find out. Today we'll enlist the artist of hip-hop soul to identify where a Gemini may fall on a spectrum of zodiac intensity. And so today's episode is Gemini, what's your zodiac intensity?
The stars were here many years before us, and they'll be here many years after we're gone. We study the stars so that you can be free to uncover mysteries and unlock your destiny.
Hello, and welcome to Masters of the Zodiac, where we explore astrology, uncover mysteries, and ultimately seek to help you unlock your destiny. Today, we're going to take a deep dive and introduce a concept of zodiac intensity. Depending on the day that someone is born, that person will have a unique zodiac intensity profile. The person may either be in the core of a sign, or they may be on the cusp of another neighboring zodiac sign. If they're on the cusp of another zodiac sign, then they may simply have an opportunity to take on the personality traits of that neighboring sign. And this may either be beneficial or detrimental to them. Today's focus is Gemini. If you were born anywhere, anytime between May 21st and June 20th, then you're a Gemini. Gemini is symbolically represented by the twins, and Gemini is also known to be very witty, but carelessly superficial from time to time. Gemini is a mutable air sign that is more outwardly expressive than inwardly focused. If you were to give Gemini a short nickname, we might best describe Gemini as the curious communicator among zodiac signs. So what does it mean to be witty yet superficial? What does it mean to be curious and quite talkative, meaning that you have a lot of mouth? Again, we know that the full date range for Gemini is May 21st to June 20th. But if we want to examine those Geminis who were born in the core of Gemini, then we would need to identify people who were born at least a full week away from either of the two neighboring zodiac signs. And so, to examine the core of Gemini, we'll need to look at anyone born between the dates of May 28th and June 13th. Let's take a look at the core of Gemini in Hip Hop Soul and see if this concept of zodiac intensity makes any sense at all. Let's make a game of it. I'll share some lyrics and let's see if you can identify who the specific hip hop soul artist is that was born in the core of Gemini. Let's start with the star of hip hop who achieved a new level of fame with these lyrics. Here's what he said. And when he was out there without a care, yes indeed, he was out of touch. But it wasn't because he didn't know enough. Maybe he just knew too much. Did that make him crazy? Did that make him crazy? Did that make him crazy? Possibly. If your answer is that the performer's name is CeeLo Green, you're correct. CeeLo was born on May 30th and is in the core of Gemini. Here's another core Gemini performer whose status is legendary. See if you can identify them from their lyrics. All excited, but we don't know why. Maybe it's cause we're all gonna die. And when we do, what's it all for? Better live now before the Grim Reaper comes knocking on your door. Are we going to let the elevator bring us down? Oh no. Let's go. The lyrics of this legendary core Gemini proved prophetic as his remains were discovered in the elevator of his estate at Paisley Park. We know this performer as Prince, born on June 7th, and indeed, he was a curious communicator with constant wit in his entire catalog of songs. Would we characterize Prince as carelessly superficial? Mr. Baby I'm a Star, Prince Rogers Nelson? Well, we'll leave that to you to decide. Are we going to be subjective or objective about this? There is another core Gemini whose birthday falls one day immediately following that of Prince. And we think many would agree that this artist takes the trophy for careless superficiality. Here's a sample of this Gemini's lyrics. His swagger was Mick Jagger. Every time he breathed on a track, he asthma attacked it. What were you so mad for? Why'd you have to have it? Because he slaved his whole life and now he's the master? Yes, if you recognize those lyrics as belonging to the core Gemini Kanye West, born June 8th, you're correct. Very witty, absolutely. Carelessly superficial. He only dated models, right? You decide. The core of Gemini is filled with incredible artists. Even beyond the sounds of hip-hop soul, there are the legendary sights of soul captured in black and white film reels. You recognize this historic performer? That's none other than the core Gemini Josephine Baker, whose birthday falls on June 3rd. As the color of Gemini is known to be bright yellow, it should come as no surprise that Josephine Baker's dance routines were highlighted by her body being adorned with a skirt of bright yellow bananas. It should also be said that Prince was famous for wearing a pair of bright yellow pants with his body parts exposed in the early 90s. Beyond their own performances, core Geminis have consistently proven themselves as super producers of others. Whether it was Prince writing for Chaka Khan or Kanye West writing for Jay-Z, this next core Gemini wrote a song entitled Forever My Lady for the group Jodeci. Can you recognize this core Gemini from some of his own personal lyrics? He will love you more than the rain or shine, and making love in the rain is fine. A love so good that he would call it mine. Love is blind. He can tell you how he feels about you night and day. If you know that this core Gemini is the singer Albie Shore, born on June 4th, you're absolutely right. So for all those performers who were born in the core of Gemini, does it add up? Does it make sense? That's the core of Gemini, but if we look to the left of the core to any birth dates that are 1 week earlier than the core, we will find those Geminis who are on the cusp of Taurus, and we will see that this may also be a quite powerful place to be. If you were born on that first week of Gemini between May 21st and May 27th, then you're born within 1 week of being a Taurus, and so effectively, you're a Gemini on the cusp of Taurus. Among the zodiac signs, Taurus, the bull, might be best described as the stable sensualist. And so we should expect to find those Geminis who are primarily curious communicators with a touch of stable sensualist in them. Taurians can be dependably stable, but inflexibly stubborn from time to time. Again, Gemini is an air sign, but when you couple it with the inflexibly stubborn tendencies of Taurus, you'll find lyrics like the ones I'm about to share. Can you identify these performers who are Geminis on the cusp of Taurus? Let's start with this Gemini on the cusp of Taurus who launched his career with these lyrics. He made the change from a common thief to up and close and personal with Robin Leach. He smoked skunk with his peeps all day and spread love because that was the Brooklyn way. He blew up like you thought he would. If you called this crib, it was the same number, same hood. It was all good. And if you don't know, now you know. If you recognize those lyrics as belong to the notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, born on May 21st, then you're correct in identifying this Gemini, born on the cusp of Taurus. Don't those lyrics epitomize someone who is very witty with a sensual stability? Same number, same hood, it was all good. Gemini truly is the zodiac sign for rappers. Here are some more lyrics from another Gemini rapper on the cusp of Taurus. Here's what he had to say about one of his classmates named Caroline. Caroline, see Caroline, all the guys would say she's mighty fine, but then telling her that she was mighty fine only got them somewhere half the time, and the other half either got them cussed out or coming up short. In the end, this Gemini on the cusp of Taurus tells Caroline, better come back down to Mars. Girl, quit chasing cars. What happens when the dough gets slow is you ain't that fine, no way, no way, no way. If your answer is that this is Andre 3000 of Outkast, born on May 27th, then you're absolutely correct. Yes, very witty, with a touch of stubborn stability. Better come back down to Mars, you ain't that fine, no way. Again, what can we say? This 1 week overflows with talent. On the date of May 26th alone, we find here that the legendary Miles Davis was born. That day of birth is also shared by Lauryn Hill and Lenny Kravitz. And a couple of days earlier, on May 24th, we find a Gemini on the cusp of Taurus, who originally gave life to a song written by producer Diane Warren and subsequently performed by Celine Dion. Used to be that she believed in something. Used to be that she believed in love. It's been a long time since she's had that feeling. She could love someone. She could trust someone. She said she'd never let nobody near her heart again. She said she'd never let nobody in. But if you asked her to, she just might change her mind and let you in her life forever. Yes, if you answered that this Gemini born on May 24th on the cusp of Taurus is none other than the incomparable Patti LaBelle, you're absolutely right. Now, if we look to the right of the core of Gemini, to any birth dates that are 1 week later than the core, we would find those Geminis who are within 1 week of being born a Cancer. These Geminis are on the cusp of being a Cancer, and here too, we may see this could also be a quite powerful place to be. If you were born on that last week of Gemini between June 14th and June 20th, then you're born within 1 week of being a Cancer. And so you're effectively a Gemini on the cusp of Cancer. Cancer, or the crab or the crab's claws, is known as being the loyal nurturer. They are empathetically nurturing, but very moody from time to time. So we will see some curious communicators there who may have very moody tendencies. Okay, we already said that Gemini is the zodiac sign for rappers. We already know that Kanye West is in the core, and to the left of the core we have Biggie Smalls and Andre 3000. But can you tell us who resides on the right side of the core? Which hip hop and rap superstars are Geminis on the cusp of Cancer? Let's start with these legendary rhymes. He sees no changes. He wakes up in the morning and he asks himself, is life worth living, or should he blast himself? He's tired of being poor, and even worse, he's black. His stomach hurts, so he's looking for a purse to snatch. That's right. If you identify this Gemini on the cusp of Cancer as none other than Tupac Shakur, born on June 16th, you're absolutely right. Very witty? Yes. Very moody? Yes. Carelessly superficial? You decide. Isn't it wild though, that Tupac, Biggie, and Kanye are all Geminis? To the left of the core sits Biggie, and to the right sits Tupac with Kanye in the middle. We're not done with the rappers yet, not even close. It seems like Geminis on the cusp of Cancer come heavy from the West Coast. This rapper said, if you're foul, you better run a make on that license plate. You could have had a V8 instead of a Tray 8 slug to your cranium. He's got 6, and he's aiming them. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes, you're correct if you recognize that those lines belong to the West Coast rhymer Ice Cube, a Gemini born on June 15th on the cusp of Cancer, 1 day before Tupac's birthday. Then there's a more recent West Coast rhymer with lyrics like these. He's very moody, and he can feel your energy from 2 planets away. He's got his drink, he's got his music. He would share them, but not today. All he's asking you to do is please do not kill his vibe. Yes, you're correct if you recognize it. Those lines belong to the West Coast rhymer Kendrick Lamar, a Gemini born on June 17th on the cusp of Cancer, 1 day after Tupac's birthday. So yes, it would appear that rappers have Gemini on lock. One last lyricist of soul to note would be this former member of a group named the Commodores from back in the day. Some of his most famous lyrics went something like this. This artist would say, he wonders where you are, and he wonders what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you? Tell him how to win your heart, for he hasn't got a clue. But let him first start by saying that he loves you. Yes, you're correct if you know that those lyrics belong to one Lionel Richie, a Gemini born on June 20th, on the cusp of a nurturing but moody Cancer. You could be once, twice, or 3 times a lady, but rest assured, Lionel Richie loves you. All right, so we've covered the zodiac intensity of Gemini. If you were born between May 28th and June 13th, then you're in the core of Gemini. If you were born a week earlier than the core between May 21st and May 27th, then you're a Gemini on the cusp of Taurus. If you were born a week later than the core between June 14th and June 20th, then you're a Gemini on the cusp of Cancer. Would you like to learn more about where a Gemini or any other zodiac sign falls on a spectrum of zodiac intensity? If so, please visit our website at mzods.com, where you'll get a free report breaking down your zodiac intensity level based on your date of birth. Hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please share, comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. We want to invite you to continue your odyssey understanding and mastering the zodiac. If you haven't done so already, take a deeper dive into understanding your own zodiac intensity by checking out any of the 12 videos that we have here available based on your zodiac sign. So don't miss out. And as always, we want to encourage you to visit our website at mzods.com for free reports that are specifically tailored to you and designed to meet your needs. Just sign up at mzods.com to receive your free report today. And by signing up, you'll also be eligible for special contests, prizes, and giveaways that may occur from time to time. So don't miss out. Stop waiting, start doing. At Masters of the Zodiac, we track the best of the best astrologers and astrology apps that are available. If you've had a great experience with an astrologer or astrology app, let us know. If you've had a bad or horrible experience with an astrology app or astrologer, let us know. Drop comments here on YouTube or drop them at mzods.com, where you'll find a treasure trove of insights and reviews about the best astrologers and astrology apps that are available. And also don't forget to show your zodiac pride. You'll find some of the best gear to let the world know exactly who you are based on your zodiac sign. So yes, visit our online store at mzods.com for the best zodiac swag on the internet and check back periodically for the latest updates. So until next time, please stay safe and have an excellent journey on this adventure that we call life. Until next time, I'm Brian LeVar, and this is Masters of the Zodiac.
Follow Brian on Instagram and Twitter at BRYLAVAR.